Hey guys, it's Elizabeth with Willow Root Tarot, and I am in the parking lot of an orthodontist office, so I thought I'd leave a Marco Polo. All about Seasons of the Witch Ostara Oracle. It's really good. It's really good. Lorraine, call me. Juliet, call me. All right, so those are the designers, Lorraine Anderson and Juliet Diaz, and we have Tajana Lukovic at the wheel for illustrations. Thank you, ladies. All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle. We're shuffling. See, you can shuffle any way you want. There are no rules. If someone tries to enforce a rule on you, it's just someone trying to suppress or oppress your intellect and imagination. There are no rules. Do it how you want. If you are monetizing your gift, if you are taking clients, if you are charging a fee, there may be certain ways of shuffling that clients appreciate, but there are no rules. All right, so Seasons of the Witch Ostara Oracle. Let's see what card we get. You shuffle for as long as you like. Count to 3 and be done. Shuffle by throwing them up in the air and having to pick them all up, although your cards might get messy. You know, however you want, seriously. I wait until I get a physical sensation in my hands, but that does not always happen. So when it doesn't, usually I'm near wood, thank goodness. Oh, I had not thought about wearing a wooden pendant before, but now I think a planchette. But now I think I need to, because I'll tap it on the wood. You might see people knock their cards. It's an energy exchange. So to me it is. Whatever it is to you, that's what it is to you. So I have a wooden table and I knock it on the wooden table to get that energy flowing and to see if I can get that physical sensation in my hands. It's not coming. So what we're going to do is just cut the deck and see what card we get. And then I just got a little tingle. The deck is saying, yeah, do that. So let's cut this deck. Nope, I didn't like that cut. Hold on. We get to be our own person. We get to do our own thing. Hold on. All right. All right, let's see what we get. You now will have a view of my windshield because it's raining and it's beautiful. Oh, community garden. We have definitely pulled this before. It's a lovely card. And actually, I remember that my dog is with me and she's whining. She does not want to. She wants to go pee-pee in the community garden. When I pulled this before, because these run every year. So these are interesting cards. I only root them once a year. I have 8. So it's covering the 8 sabbats, the 8 pagan holidays that are circling the wheel of the year. So within the framework of a year, we have these. And we are in the Ostara Oracle. I mean, pagan holiday. Please check my pronunciation. I'm unsure of it. You might want to be too. We have Community Garden, Key 7. In the major arcana is the Chariot. It aligns with the number 7 here on the card. In my mind, if it aligns with something else with you, then that is correct. There are no rules. There is no wrong. Community garden. I mean, don't be an ass would be a general guideline. And whatever being an ass to you is, don't do it. And that will probably help framework you. All right, community garden. You know, there are community gardens. I live in the States. I live in Texas. I don't know why we call it the states, because we are a series of states. Because states have individual rights under the federal government, so maybe that's why we want to say the states because we're trying to promote autonomy, right? So community garden, they have these. I've seen these on TV shows. Like you get a little plot in the garden, and you can grow on it. And I'm assuming we don't want to bring any invasive species or thoughts into our garden. And that can be hard, especially like it's 2 a.m. I mean, is everyone else in the world awake at your 2 a.m.? I sure as shit am. Till about 5 every night, almost. The waking hours. I mean, really, what are we doing? Okay, shout out to all those that are awake with me. I don't get out of bed. My community garden remains with me in my bed, eyes open and thinking. But I also am so used to this sleep pattern that I have a beautiful world that I go into in my head, and those hours fly by. There are some thoughts that are invasive, that do not provide comfort. That garden is still glorious, even though there's a weed in it. And really, some weeds, they're okay. Some of those thoughts I have are really just meant to prompt me to think of something else, or to practice my skill at not thinking of what I don't want to think about. Alrighty, so that's the card. Okay, All right, we're going to put this down, and I'm going to read directly from the card, and it says, to be in community is to be part of something greater than you could have ever imagined. And that can be you with a glorious thought. It does not have to be physical bodies. Although puppies are wonderful. Kitty cats and puppies and birdies and rabbits and lizards all around because they're glorious. But we don't need to be surrounded by sweaty people. We can do this shit on our own. Although it is nice to have besties, but I go online for that. I'm kidding. No, seriously. Physical comfort is super, super important. We can give that to ourselves. We can also share that ability and give to others. I mean, I don't suggest running up and aggressively hugging people. You might want to try it. Also, you might get a restraining order afterwards. But energetically hug them. Be like, yes, I fucking see you. And I know I'm eavesdropping, but I totally hear you too. So yeah, we can do this. Let's read from the book. There is something so powerful about working towards a shared purpose. Hold on really quick. What are you doing? What the fuck is going on? Okay, I'm talking to my dog. She's like whining in the back seat. Let's just talk to, okay. Fuck it. My community garden is with me. Let's talk to the dog. Hello, Oak. What would you like to say? Are you going to read? Yes, girl, go for it. Yes. All right. Oak. What is that community garden? Yes, I know. Is it yummy? What are you going to grow there? Look, Oak. What do you think? Oh, you're an intuitive reader? Sorry, I'll put that down. Just give it to me, girl. Okay, let's do this now. Let's go back to the book. All right. There is something so powerful about working towards a shared purpose. One person is incredible on their own, but combine two marvelous people and amazing results can unfold. Imagine combining the shared talents of dozens of like minds, all contributing their individual knowledge, experience, and enthusiasm. Your collaborative efforts could move mountains, while also fostering a sense of mutual respect and shared growth. The importance of building a supportive network as it relates to your question is underscored by this card. While you can continue this journey alone, you will find your load lighten significantly by communicating openly about shared goals and allocating resources such as time, energy, and attention equitably among partners or a group of diversely talented people. This will be heightened if you have been struggling to make significant progress. Bringing in additional support could reinvigorate your plans. You may also consider working with an advisor, therapist, teacher, or other qualified professional to bring a renewed sense of perspective to your situation. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who share your values and aspirations. With time and commitment, you will naturally inspire each other to achieve more than you might have done on your own. Hey guys, I think that was absolutely fun to read, because check it out, right? Maybe it's like, okay, I would love to help myself, I would love to help others. How the fuck do I do that? Yeah, good question. I don't fucking know. But if we're in a community garden and we just listen into other people's conversations, you don't need to comment, they won't know you're doing it. And then you get perspective outside of your own, right? Back in the days of soap operas, do they still have those? I'm not even fucking with you. I used to watch All My Children, Santa Barbara, and that one that had the witch in it. I can't remember what it was called. And I wish I was a tarot reader when I was 7 and 8 years old watching that stuff, because holy moly, pull some cards. Why was I telling you this? Oh, because they were always at each other. They were always like, oh my God, she's got amnesia, let's take her children. Or, oh, you think that's not going to happen? Well, it just happened 3 times when you went out of town. Stuff like that. But we're still communicating with one another. Just because there's toxicity does not mean there's not a message. No, you're not a doormat. No, don't hang the fuck around for that shit. Get out of town if they're mistreating you, or kick them to the curb. But there's still a fucking message. So in this card, we see multiple paths that people travel. You may enter or exit the garden at will. It may be your happy place in your mind, or the calming thoughts that you occasionally have. the song of a bird, literally bird song, as you listen to it. What is the reaction that your body has with your mind and your spirit trifecta? The community garden offers us multiple paths to enter and exit thoughts and situations. And while we're traversing the garden, while we're actually in that zone, if we're not in there 24/7, what does it feel like? Take a moment. It's Christmas morning every fucking morning. And I'm talking about the secular version because I don't know where God comes into that, because I just spent $2,000 on gifts and money I didn't have. Hello, God. Wow, that just totally threw me. Okay, bye. I hope you enjoyed the message.